Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Girl Talk with Melissa Lee. I just want to thank you all for tuning in. Today is Wednesday, and tomorrow begins the first day of Pride Month. Now, I'm actually going to be attending a Pride event this Sunday. It'll be my first. I'm really looking forward to it. Not sure what to expect. This is all new to me. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about is the things that I've been learning these past few months. I make no bones about the fact that I've only been back out a few months after decades of suppressing this side of myself and not allowing myself to be me, convincing myself that I was beyond this. And even after my life situation changed, and I found myself free again, I still did not even consider coming back into this world. It took a long time. And as I mentioned, it took the persistence of a friend to give it a try. And I was reluctant. I didn't want to do it. As I mentioned before, I thought I was too old. I thought I would look stupid. I didn't want to look ugly. I didn't want to look in the mirror and hate myself because I already look in the mirror as my masculine self and don't like what I see, and I've never liked what I've seen. So imagine my surprise when I finally gave in, and here I am. I talk to myself a lot in my head, thinking about things, why I'm at this stage of my life. Why am I going through what I'm going through? And I realize it's about timing. For me, I would have preferred this happen years ago, but I didn't choose the time. Time chose me. So this was a little bit out of my hands. Now, some people may say, no, it's always been your choice. You could always have done it, this and that. And I'm going, that's for other people, not necessarily for me. I had a lot of life lessons to learn. I had a lot of growing up to do. And I can honestly say that when I was dressing 20 years ago, I was not ready for this. It was just cross-dressing and expressing my feminine side. And then I convinced myself I was over it. I think it was because I was still involved in relationships. I just got out of one relationship, but I met my wife, soon to be wife, through that relationship. And as I mentioned in the past, she was supportive. She knew about me, went out with me to clubs and everything. But as we got closer to marriage, I could tell she didn't really want that to be a part of our marriage moving forward. And I had reached a point where I thought, okay, after all these years of not being able to express myself, I got to dress for a few years. And it's like, I got it out of my system so I can put it away and not look back. And I did very successfully. I never once considered dressing in that 20 years. And then now, this situation that I currently find myself in has hit me like a ton of bricks. It's hit me harder than I ever thought it would, to the point where I am taking serious considerations of altering my life to make this full time. I never considered myself trans. Some people may not consider me trans because it's been so many years and it's only been a few months, which is why I'm taking my time. I just recently acquired a therapist. I'm going to start doing some sessions with them. I want to see how things go and how they feel. But if things work out the way that I hope, I may start hormone therapy sometime this year. and then we'll take it from there. Now, this is another thing about timing. I'm choosing probably one of the worst times in our history to transition. The backlash in politics is insane. So many states passing laws against us, and so many people want to blame one side, and I blame both sides. I made no bones about the fact that this political rivalry has gotten each side, the lunatic fringe on each side, so worked up that there's backlash here, backlash there. We're caught in the middle. Right now, we're the latest targets. They want to protect the children. And yet, I knew since I was 6 years old that there was something wrong with me. I felt like I should have been a girl, but I grew up in a time you did not mention it. At least now you could have an opportunity to mention it and maybe get some counseling. And not saying you transition or you take hormones or get surgeries until you're an adult. But you know what? Kids need to be talked to. And this is the thing that the right needs to understand. Okay. A majority of kids out there are just going to grow up and live their lives. Most hetero, some may be gay, some may be bi, some may be trans, some may be other variations of queer. But most, 99% of the time, nobody's hurting anybody. People are just trying to live their lives. People are trying to figure it out. I've spent most of my life trying to figure out who I am. And I'm at a point today where I have never been more confused and never been happier either. I have gone days without expressing myself, and I've gone through extreme deep depressions. And I sometimes wonder, is a lot of it due to the trauma that I've been through with losing my spouse? Is it gender dysphoria? Is it a combination of both? I don't know. What I do know is that this week, I could start off the morning in a really bad mood, in a bad place. I bring myself out into the open. My attitude changes. My personality changes. I no longer feel terrible. I feel happy with myself. I smile. That tells me a lot. Now, does that mean I'm ready to transition this moment? No. I'm taking my time, as I mentioned. I have a lot to consider, and I have a lot to lose. Now, I have a couple of very good friends that I came out to, and they are extremely supportive, but I still have family that I have to deal with. And after what I learned when I was out visiting my family is they will not be supportive in any way, and I'm probably going to lose them, or at least have them not talk to me for a very long time. Same thing with most of my casual friends. I think they are going to go away in a heartbeat. I don't see very many of them at all supporting me, or probably thinking I'm crazy, mentally ill. Oh, she goes again. She. Because I've done some stupid things in my life. This is why I want to make sure I take the time, do my research, and learn more about myself. It's funny when you come out as trans or cross-dressing, you put yourself out in the public. Oh, yes, you have everybody in the world hitting on you, everybody from guys and girls, and they all flatter you and they all want to talk to you, but they all really want one thing. And I am not interested. Sorry. I do not want relationships right now. I do not want to date. I do not want anything except to concentrate on me figure out what I want to do with my life. When I feel more settled, I'm open to dating. And trust me, I take it slow. Not into casual encounters or one-nighters or anything like that. I just want to live my life. So we'll see how that goes. I have to prepare myself for all the hate that's come our way. I'll go to pride events. I'll go where other trans women like me can go and hang with my girlfriends. And I have to be prepared for the verbal assaults, the backlashes, some cases, death threats. I do a live stream on Kick a couple times a week, and oh yes, they come in and start screaming at you. Oh, you're a man. You're a male. You're pretending to be something you're not. You're delusional. You're mentally ill. Well, you know what? If this is being mentally ill, I'll take it any day of the week because I've never felt better. So, and some people need to worry about themselves and not others. There's so much I could talk about, but I don't like getting too political in here. Just, I am of the mind of always being positive, of talking to people, even people who are against me, and trying to present as much positivity as I can. I mentioned before, I'm a very spiritual person, so I look at it from a spiritual point of view. We're all spiritual beings having a human existence. We're all related. So that's the way I try to look at people. And I have a long road ahead. I've got a lot more to learn. I don't pretend to be an expert on anything other than just my own journey, which I'm sharing. And I hope by my sharing, it might help some of you who might not know exactly which way you want to go or how you're feeling, or you have questions. You can always email me. My email is down below. You message me here. I've gotten some wonderful messages from people. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like, and hit the bell to be notified when I have new content. In any case, I just wanted to bring you up on this update. I'll probably do another video next week after I get back from Pride. Hopefully I have some great pictures and video that I can add into this as well. But I'm really looking forward to it. So you all have a wonderful week, and we will talk with you soon. Take care.